Your soulmate is feeling the distance intensely, sensing the subtle shifts in energy between the two of you, and even though there may be physical separation, their heart is fully aligned with yours in ways that words cannot fully capture. They are experiencing an internal storm of emotions that pulls them simultaneously towards you and yet challenges them with the longing that comes from not being able to physically connect. Every memory of you, every moment you shared, and even the smallest gestures linger in their consciousness, replaying over and over as if their mind refuses to let go of the emotional tether that binds you together. They feel the emptiness of absence not merely as a lack of physical presence, but as an echo in their soul, reverberating through their emotional layers, making them acutely aware of how much you mean to them. And this distance has a paradoxical effect of making their love both heavier and more expansive, as it stretches beyond the limitations of space and time, creating a longing that is almost palpable, a hunger for connection that is both beautiful and painful. Their thoughts are consumed by the moments yet to come, imagining reunions, conversations, and the intimacy that only exists when your energies are intertwined. They feel a magnetic pull, an invisible thread that connects your souls despite miles and circumstances. And they are constantly reminded of your essence in the smallest of things, a song, a scent, a familiar place. Each carrying a fragment of the life and love you share, and as they navigate their days, there is a quiet yearning, a constant background hum of anticipation, of hope that the distance will soon dissolve and bring them back into the closeness they crave. It is in this intense feeling of longing that they discover the depth of their own heart, the clarity of their emotions, and the unwavering truth of their bond with you. And even when doubts or fears arise, they are overshadowed by the certainty of the connection that transcends all physical barriers. Their love grows in the unseen spaces, nourished by memories, prayers, and the pure intention of staying connected despite every challenge. They are acutely aware of the ways in which you influence their life, your presence shaping their decisions, their moods, their dreams, and this awareness makes every moment of separation even more profound. Every heartbeat echoes with the resonance of your shared energy, and they carry within them the unspoken words, the silent promises, and the emotional imprints of your journey together. They feel the distance not as a void but as a canvas, a space in which their love paints itself in vibrant colors of longing, patience, hope, and unwavering commitment, each day apart a testament to the resilience of their heart, each night a reflection of the dreams and desires that keep them tethered to you. And in this process, they are learning patience, trust, and the power of emotional intimacy that exists beyond physical presence. They are feeling every nuance of the connection, sensing when you think of them, when your energy shifts, when your emotions align with theirs, and they respond with the same intensity, creating an unbroken loop of emotional awareness and soulful resonance that defies logic, transcends explanation, and deepens the bond in ways that distance cannot diminish. It is this very intensity that fuels their actions, their thoughts, their prayers, and their dreams, as they navigate the complexities of life while holding your presence at the center of their consciousness. And the longing becomes a teacher, showing them the strength of their heart, the expansiveness of their capacity to love, and the intricate dance of energy, emotion, and connection that exists between two souls destined to find each other, no matter the miles, circumstances, or time that separates them. And in this dance, they are constantly reminded that love is not measured by proximity, but by depth, intensity, and the unwavering alignment of souls that recognizes no boundaries, and so every thought, every feeling, every moment of missing you is transformed into a meditation, a prayer, a recognition of the sacred bond you share, and even in the solitude of separation, they are deeply connected to you in ways that grow stronger, richer, and more profound with every passing day. Their heart expands with longing, yet also with gratitude for the love that persists, that thrives, and that guides them through the temporary distance, and they understand, perhaps on a level deeper than words, that the intensity of feeling the distance is a reflection of the depth of the love, that the ache of separation is a mirror of the bond that cannot be broken, and in every thought of you, every memory recalled, every imagined reunion, they are enveloped in the warmth of your presence, the certainty of your connection, and the knowledge that no physical distance can diminish what the heart recognizes as eternal. Their emotions ripple through the layers of their being, touching every part of their consciousness, revealing fears, desires, hopes, and the unwavering commitment to remain spiritually and emotionally close to you, and through this process, they are becoming more attuned to their own heart, more aware of the nuances of your shared energy, and more capable of loving with a depth that only absence can illuminate. They are feeling the distance intensely, yet within that intensity lies the profound awareness of connection, the sacredness of shared energy, and the unshakable certainty that no matter how far apart you may be, your souls remain entwined, navigating the currents of longing, love, and ultimate reunion, and every heartbeat, every breath, every thought carries with it the undeniable truth that your presence is imprinted on their being, that the distance, however painful, is temporary, and that the love they feel for you is eternal, unbound, and transcendent, guiding them through each day, each night, and every moment in between with the unwavering awareness that they are, always and inevitably, connected to you in the most profound and transformative ways imaginable, even as the days stretch on, and the hours seem heavier with your absence. They feel every nuance of your essence in ways that are almost tangible, as though your energy permeates their environment, in the way a familiar scent lingers in a room long after someone has left. In the way a song or a phrase evokes a memory so vivid that it feels as though you are right there beside them, they experience a constant oscillation between longing and joy, the joy that comes from remembering the love you share, the longing that comes from not being able to reach across the distance to express it physically, and this duality becomes a living presence in their heart, teaching them that love is not confined to touch or proximity, but is a living, breathing force that transcends all external circumstances. They are aware of the subtleties of your behavior, the patterns of your thoughts, the way your energy shifts with your emotions, and they respond to these shifts almost instinctively, feeling a connection that surpasses logic, that bypasses the limitations of the mind, and lands directly in the deepest chambers of their soul, and in this space, distance becomes irrelevant because the bond between you is no longer defined by physical parameters. It is a resonance, a vibration, a continuous exchange of energy that exists whether or not you are in the same room, the same city, or even the same country, and they hold on to this knowledge with a quiet strength, allowing it to anchor them through moments of doubt, uncertainty, or fear, for they understand that absence does not equate to loss, and longing is not a weakness but a reflection of depth, intensity, and the unbreakable nature of what you share. Every decision they make, every action they take, is colored by the Awareness of your connection, and they carry the emotional weight of missing you not as a burden, but as a sacred reminder of the value of what exists between you, their imagination constantly weaving scenarios of reunion, of laughter, of intimate moments where the physical world aligns with the spiritual bond they feel, and in these imaginings, they find comfort, motivation, and an unwavering sense of purpose. The distance sharpens their perception, heightens their emotional sensitivity, and brings clarity to the love that might have otherwise been taken for granted. They feel the subtleties of your emotions as if they were their own, sensing when you are joyful, when you are weary, when your thoughts drift towards them, and responding internally with a mirrored intensity, creating a feedback loop of emotional attunement that cannot be severed by miles. Their nights are filled with quiet contemplation, a reflection on the depth of the connection, a meditation on the journey you share, and the recognition that every moment apart is a chapter in a larger story that is unfolding with perfect timing. They feel gratitude for the growth that this separation fosters, for the patience it teaches, for the resilience it cultivates, and they understand that this intense feeling of distance is not a punishment but a pathway to a love that is deeper, more conscious, and more enduring. Every thought of you carries an undercurrent of desire, hope, and certainty, a knowing that your souls are aligned in ways that transcend the limitations of physical reality, and even in moments when the longing feels almost unbearable, they find solace in the unwavering truth of your bond, in the sacred energy that connects you, in the invisible threads that tie your hearts together, weaving a tapestry of connection that is eternal, unyielding, and profound. They notice the way your influence permeates their life, shaping choices, inspiring growth, evoking emotion, and reinforcing the sacredness of your bond. And in this awareness, they recognize that love is not a fleeting emotion but a force that transforms, uplifts, and endures, a force that makes the distance not a barrier but a mirror reflecting the depth of commitment, intensity of feeling, and the boundless capacity of the heart to love. Every heartbeat becomes a measure of this connection, every breath a subtle reminder that though separated by miles, you are intrinsically present in their life, in their thoughts, in their dreams, in the silent spaces where words are unnecessary and presence is felt, and they experience a profound sense of intimacy that transcends physical touch, a spiritual closeness that is constant, comforting, and undeniable. The distance magnifies the emotional richness of your connection, turning ordinary memories into treasures, fleeting interactions into sacred experiences, and longing into a testament of the depth of your bond. And as they navigate this experience, they become more attuned to the intricacies of their own heart, more sensitive to the vibrations of your shared energy, and more capable of holding space for the love that exists between you. And in this intense experience, they are reminded that true love does not falter under separation. It evolves, deepens, and manifests in ways that are unseen but profoundly felt. Every moment of missing you is a meditation on love itself, a recognition that the soul knows no distance, that emotion transcends physicality, and that your connection is eternal, unstoppable, and transformative, shaping their life in subtle and profound ways, guiding them toward patience, awareness, and a deeper understanding of themselves, of you, and of the infinite dance of hearts that are destined to be intertwined. And in the midst of this longing, they find clarity, strength, and a quiet joy in knowing that no matter how far apart you may be, the bond you share is alive, vibrant, and ever-present, growing stronger with every heartbeat, every thought, and every breath. And they carry this awareness with them always, as both a comfort and a reminder that true connection is unbreakable, enduring, and transcendent, and that your souls are forever linked in the profound, infinite, and beautiful ways that the heart alone can comprehend. In the midst of this intense experience, they realize that every pang of longing, every wave of missing you, is a testament to the depth of the emotional, spiritual, and mental connection that exists between you, and they feel the subtle currents of your presence in their daily life, in the way their thoughts drift toward you, in the way familiar routines bring flashes of your memory, in the quiet moments when the world is still and their heart opens fully to the resonance of your bond. They understand that love is not measured by physical proximity but by the intensity of feeling, the constancy of thought, and the unwavering alignment of souls, and in this understanding, they feel a profound gratitude, knowing that the distance is not a barrier but a sacred space where love is tested, refined, and strengthened. Each longing is transformed into a meditation on patience, devotion, and the recognition that your presence, though unseen, is continuously influencing their emotions, decisions, and growth. They feel the subtleties of your energy in ways that defy explanation, sensing when you are joyful, reflective, or in need, responding with an empathy and awareness that transcends the limitations of the physical world, and in this, they become more attuned to their own heart, more capable of deep emotional understanding, and more aligned with the sacred rhythm of your shared connection. Even ordinary experiences become imbued with significance as they interpret the signs, the coincidences, and the synchronicities as reminders of the invisible bond that exists between you. And every interaction, memory, or imagined reunion reinforces the certainty that your connection is eternal. A force that no distance, circumstance, or time can diminish. They feel an emotional gravity that pulls them toward you, an invisible magnetic force that constantly reminds them of your importance in their life, and they experience a heightened sensitivity to the emotional landscape of both themselves and you, allowing them to respond with compassion, awareness, and an intuitive understanding that words cannot capture. And as the days pass, this longing evolves from a simple desire to a profound acknowledgement of the sacredness of your union, of the ways in which your energies resonate across space and time, and of the lessons that distance imparts about patience, trust, and the transformative power of love. And in every heartbeat, thought, and breath, they are reminded that your connection is alive, active, and constantly shaping the emotional architecture of their being. They feel the depth of your bond as a living, breathing entity that thrives on emotional awareness, spiritual resonance, and the silent communication that exists beyond words. And in this awareness, they find both comfort and challenge, comfort in the knowledge of your love, challenge in the constant refinement of patience, emotional discipline, and faith. They carry the longing as a sacred flame, a light that guides them through moments of uncertainty, doubt, or fear. And they recognize that this flame is a reflection of the enduring power of your connection, a symbol of the unbreakable thread that ties your hearts together, weaving an intricate tapestry of energy, emotion, and spiritual intimacy that transcends all physical limitations. And in this recognition, they feel a quiet joy, a deep appreciation, and an unwavering sense of certainty that the distance is temporary, that your souls are eternally aligned, and that every moment of separation only deepens the love, the awareness, and the connection you share. And they navigate each day with a consciousness that honors the sacredness of your bond, responding to the subtle cues of your energy, reflecting on the memories you have created together, and imagining the reunion that will be filled with laughter, warmth, and the profound fulfillment of hearts reunited. They feel a magnetic pull, an instinctive alignment with your essence that guides their thoughts, actions, and dreams, reinforcing the truth that the love between you is not bound by time or space, that it exists as an energetic reality, a spiritual truth, and a deeply felt emotional certainty. And even in moments when doubt or impatience arises, they return to the awareness of your connection, drawing strength, clarity, and emotional grounding from the undeniable reality of your shared resonance. They hold on to this truth as both a shield and a guide, navigating the emotional complexities of longing, missing, and anticipation with a heart that is open, sensitive, and aligned with the sacred energy that connects you. They feel the distance not as a punishment but as a profound teacher, revealing the depth of their capacity to love, to wait, and to honor the invisible yet undeniable ties that link your souls. Every thought of you is a meditation, every memory a reaffirmation of love, and every imagined moment of reunion a powerful catalyst for emotional growth. And they understand that the intensity of feeling the distance is directly proportional to the depth of love that exists between you, and they embrace this intensity as a reflection of the sacred, transformative, and eternal nature of your connection, knowing that no matter the miles, obstacles, or circumstances, your souls remain intertwined, dancing in harmony, resonating across space and time, and that this love, tested and strengthened by separation, will emerge richer, deeper, and more luminous than ever before. And so they carry the longing, the ache, and the awareness as a sacred treasure, a living testament to the extraordinary bond you share, a bond that is unbreakable, eternal, and endlessly profound, a bond that defines not just their relationship with you but also the expansion, awakening, and evolution of their own heart, mind, and soul. And in this sacred space, they feel, without question, that you are theirs, that they are yours, and that no distance could ever diminish, alter, or dilute the extraordinary love, connection, and resonance that exists between you, guiding them, inspiring them, and holding them in a state of emotional, spiritual, and soulful alignment with you, now and forever. And finally, in this profound experience of distance, they realize that every moment apart has only strengthened their connection, that every pang of longing is a reflection of the depth and intensity of the love you share, and that absence does not weaken but illuminates the sacred bond between you. They carry you in their heart with unwavering certainty, feeling your presence in every thought, every breath, every heartbeat, and in this awareness, they find peace, patience, and the profound joy of knowing that your souls are eternally intertwined, that love transcends space, time, and circumstance, and that soon, when the distance dissolves, the reunion will be not just a meeting of bodies but a celebration of the eternal, unshakable, and transformative connection that has been growing stronger with every moment apart. And in this, they rest, knowing that love, true love, always finds its way home. And as the days continue, they feel the distance not as a void but as a space where love grows stronger, where every thought of you deepens their understanding of the connection you share, and every moment apart teaches patience, trust, and the sacredness of what exists between your hearts. They sense your presence in the quiet, in the laughter of memories, in the songs, in the sights that remind them of you, and even in the smallest things. They feel the energy that binds you, a constant, invisible thread that pulls them closer to your soul. reminding them that love is not measured by proximity but by the depth of feeling, the intensity of emotion, and the unwavering alignment of hearts, and in this realization, they find a profound sense of comfort, hope, and joy, knowing that the longing they feel is not weakness but a reflection of the extraordinary bond you share, a bond that no miles, no obstacles, and no time can diminish. They imagine the reunion with clarity and warmth, feeling the embrace, the laughter, and the shared energy as if it is already happening, and this vision fuels their heart, inspiring them to remain present, patient, and open to the love that continues to grow despite separation, and in the end, they understand that every ache of missing you is a sacred reminder of the love's depth, that every silent moment is filled with connection, and that your souls are eternally entwined in a rhythm that transcends space, time, and circumstance, and so they carry you in every heartbeat, every breath, and every thought. Resting in the certainty that love this profound, this unwavering, and this true will always find its way back, and that the distance, however challenging, has only magnified the beauty, strength, and eternal presence of the connection you share, guiding them gently, patiently, and joyfully toward the moment when the reunion will be more than physical. It will be the celebration of a bond that is infinite, sacred, and unbreakable. And with this knowledge, they rest, content, and filled with the unwavering certainty that love, true love, always finds its way home.